Okay. All right, bro. Come on. Be careful, big dog. No easy wins here, homie, folks. No easy wins.
All right, Michigan City, make some noise! Oh, come on, Michigan City, we can do better than that. Make some noise! Yeah! Yeah! Okay, first up, we've got from the Grady Sports Agency, we have Nicole Kotler and Daniel Flores.
Hello, hello, everyone. Are we having a good time?
Yeah!
We need some louder noise than that. What is that? That's me. Show out. Okay. So we have a great thing planned for you. Braden's going to do a little bit of a Q&A, and then we're going to do the raffle. So got some good things going. All right. So have a good time, guys.
All right. Next up, we have Terry Greetham and Eric Williams from the Michigan City Special Events. All right, how are we doing, everybody?
Hey!
Everybody enjoy the parade?
Yeah!
How about the flyover? All right, well, I'm glad you guys had a good time. This is Eric Williams. Again, I'm Terry Greetham. We do the special events here in Michigan City. We're so proud of Michigan City for coming out in full force to support Braden on this event. There's a few people we would like to thank. Something like this doesn't come together. Obviously, Nicole and the team from Grady has done an amazing job to help make this happen. Braden, his family, everybody. It's huge for our city. I'd also like to take a second to thank our Michigan City Police Department. Come on, let's hear it for our Michigan City Police Department. They're out here in full force today, making sure everybody's having a good time. I really want to thank them. I want to thank the LaPorte County Sheriff's Office as well for being out here. Our Michigan City Park Department, who did a lot of work to help get this all set up and ready to go. And all of the city departments that jumped in to help make this event happen. I want to take a real quick second to thank Sarah Krasinski and Michigan City area schools, all of the students, everybody that are out here. Thanks for coming out and helping us make this a great day. Now I'd like to do a quick introduction. For those of you who don't know, over on the side over there, the Arnett tent. Arnett Construction has jumped in this year as a premier sponsor for all of our special events. They're a great company. They really get behind Michigan City. I'd like to introduce Derek Arnett from Arnett Construction.
Thank you, Terry. I'll keep it short and sweet. When we heard Braden was coming to town, it was an easy decision for us to be a part of it. He is a perfect example of hard work, dedication, and keeping himself around the right people. Now, the little kids in the area need to hear that. Keeping himself around the right people brought him right back here today. So thanks, Braden. We appreciate it.
All right, I got one more special guest before we get to the man of the hour. I'd like to introduce a person that's put so much time, effort, and work into the city of Michigan City. She's an amazing person to work for. Please put your hands together and welcome our mayor, Mayor Angie.
Good afternoon, Michigan City. Let's give it up. So again, we are so proud of Braden and what he represents to Michigan City. He was just like some of you sitting out there on that field some years ago when the Pop Warner team won the national championship and then moved along through our school system. And we couldn't be prouder for him to represent Michigan City. So give it up for Braden again. He has been wonderful to work with. He wanted to make sure he brought this to not just our football players, but to all families in Michigan City. He wanted to make sure that he gave back in a big way, not only to our families, but to our athletic department at the Michigan City area schools as well. So we are proud of him. And as this is the inaugural event, I'm just going to put it out there for the future. We want to see this more often, right? Yeah. The city might have to do a little bit more work though, but that's okay. But we love you, Braden, and we are so honored and proud that you are here today. So thank you again.
All right, who'd y'all come here to see? What number do you want to see? What number? One more time! Come on, up there! Mr. Braden Fiske.
What's up, Michigan City? Y'all having fun today? Yes, sir. Hey, I can't thank you guys enough for coming out today. I mean, this was an unbelievable opportunity, be able to get everybody together. And hold on, let me step away from here. Sorry. And let's give it up one more time for everyone that made this event possible today. Whether it's the sponsors, the city, the mayor's office, Grady Sports, and all my friends and family that are out here to help out today. Yeah, thank you so much. And I'm just glad we were able to put this thing together. I mean, what an unbelievable opportunity to come back and get back to the city I'm from, the city I love, and the city that's always going to be home to me. And I'm just glad everyone came out here to have a good time. And I really hope you guys are enjoying yourselves. But I guess without further ado, I believe we're starting a Q&A here with Terry, and I think let's get this thing kicked off. I think we'll do a few questions from here, and then we'll come out to the crowd and put your hands up if you want to answer a question. We'll get this thing kicked off. Appreciate you guys. Thank you.
All right. That's a hard act to follow right there. Yeah, we could scoot up. Don't fall.
There we go. There we go.
All right. Everybody's having a good time. We got the man of the hour right here. So I've got a few questions I'm going to ask Braden, and then we're going to have a little fun with the crowd. So, you had an epic rookie season with the Rams.
Yep.
Now you come back to Michigan City. How does that feel? What does this feel like for you?
I mean, it truly is unbelievable. I think, looking back, I used to be one of the kids that's running around on this field, playing football, enjoying myself, sitting across the street for the parade, on the Saturday mornings, and now to be the guy that's, in the parade, putting on this event. I mean, it truly is special. And, when we were able to start talking about this thing in February, it was pretty cool just to think that it was coming to be what this is. And then when we got to about a week out, I was like, oh, this is really happening. We're gonna make this thing happen. But it really is special to be back.
And that was actually the mayor that called out that this is going to be annual. I didn't call that.
Based off today's turnout, this is for sure going to be a yearly event, and hopefully we can continue to build on it.
So you have so many amazing memories, so many things that have happened in your career. Can you maybe share some memorable moment that happened here in Michigan City that stays in your head and keeps you motivated for what you're doing?
Yeah, growing up as a kid, I played Pop Warner all the way from probably 6, 7 years old all the way through high school. And I think probably the coolest memory was, being the first class that brought a sectional championship to Michigan City football. And that was a testament of the hard work from that group and just how we grew together through Pop Warner with our families, with our parents, and be able to bring that first sectional championship was probably the most special moment I had, especially it was right here on this very field. So it made it even that much better.
Well, I think what we need is a couple more of those sectional championships, right?
That's right.
So, growing up here in Michigan City, growing up as an athlete, are there some certain people in your life over the years from Michigan City here that influenced you and helped you get to where you are?
Yeah, most of them are standing out here in this crowd right now. I'm kind of scanning the faces and seeing them. I mean, obviously my parents, Brian and Emily, they were, the rock of my life, they got me to this point, and set the standard for me early on. But I know Coach Khalif is out there, Coach Iacovetti's out there, Coach Roger Willoughby, Jose Ochoa. But I could go on the list goes on. But so many people out there, had such an impact on my life and set those standards and those just what discipline was from a young age. And I just, that was a standard of hard work as I grew up. Just watching, those above me that just, they set that standard for me, and my biggest obligation was to fulfill that, and to be able to be where I'm at this point. That was a testament to those people.
That's awesome. Yeah, let's give it up for all those people out here, the coaches, teachers, everybody that, not just for Braden, but take care of our kids and really help develop them into who they are. So I got to ask you this. So. Yeah. What advice would you give to young people? And I'm not just talking about athletes, because I know that we've got some kids out there who may be in dance or art or music. What advice would you give to them to keep them pursuing their dream like you did?
I think you just got to keep chasing whatever it is on your mind that you're chasing. Whether it's in a career, whether it's in life, whatever it may be. I think you just got to keep chasing, keep knocking that wall down. That's something that's been a staple in my career. Is I just kept pushing. No matter what was in high school, I had a back surgery. Wasn't sure if I was going to continue to play football. We made it through that. I got to Western Michigan, and I continued to fight my way up the depth chart until I could make a name for myself. And I transferred to Florida State. Knock that wall down. Make it to the NFL. Knock that wall down. Defensive Rookie of the Year, runner-up, and all that stuff. Knock that wall down. And for any kid, no matter what you're chasing, you have the same opportunities. I was on the same very turf. I was on the same very city, and I walked the same path. And anything is really truly possible if you set your mind to it. And I know it's a far stretch if you're young, but it's right in front of you if you chase that dream. And I was one of you, and I think that's the biggest thing you can look at. I was truly one of you guys sitting on this field, and for the parents out there as well. You set that standard for your kids. Continue to push them to be great. Lay that foundation for them, and the truly great things can happen. You just continue to chase that dream.
Oh, that's awesome. Yes. All right, I'm going to ask one more question, then we're going to have a little bit of fun. So I got September 29th, 2024. 4 games into your rookie season, and you play the Chicago Bears at Soldier Field.
That's right.
For those of us that are Bears fans, we are disappointed that you lost, but we were glad we won at least once. But talk about that. Growing up, if you draw a line across Lake Michigan, 32 miles from here to Soldier Field, you grew up seeing the Bears, watching the Bears. What was it like to run out onto that field knowing that there were people in the stands from Michigan City out there supporting you?
I wish we could have won that game. That would have been, for starters, that would have been nice. But it truly was special to see the amount of people I saw pre-game, rocking that 55 jersey. That meant the world to me. And just running out there, that just so happened to be my first career sack, first career forced fumble, and to be able to do that, as close to home as I was, what an opportunity. And I can't thank the people that showed up enough to show that support. The amount of love and support I get from Michigan City is unbelievable, and that's a testament to you guys and how great this city really is. And it truly was an awesome moment for me.
All right, well, thanks, Braden. I'm going to hand it back over to our DJ, and then we're going to have a little bit of fun.
Love it. Let's do it.
All right, now at this point, we're going to do something pretty cool here. Is there any kids out there that want to ask Braden anything?
You going down there, D-Floor, man?
Okay, come on up to the dark gray here.
All the kids that want to ask a question.
Yeah, all the kids that want to ask a question, come up to the dark gray here. Stay behind the blue, but on the gray, please. D-Flo got the mic, and he will give you the chance to ask him a question.
All right, let's see them hands. Who wants to ask a question up here? My guy right here in the black shirt, D-Flo. Let's see what you got.
Who's the hardest team you played?
Oh, the hardest team. I hate to admit the hardest team I played was the Philadelphia Eagles. I hate to admit it, but it truly was the Philadelphia Eagles.
Playoff game.
Right here. What's up, buddy?
Was your dad coaching when you were in high school?
My dad was not coaching when I was in high school. He coached me through Pop Warner, though. Yeah, let's go right here in the corner here. I got you a flag football, so let's see what you got.
How did it feel playing with Jared Bruce?
He gets on my nerves, but I love the guy. It is special. I mean, me and him got super close when we were at Florida State, and to have the opportunity to play together, I mean, it's been unbelievable. Hey, don't record that. don't let him see that. Right here in this corner. Yep.
So, how'd you make to reach your goal? Like, what did you do to reach your goal?
I love that. I think my whole life, I truly had one goal in mind my whole life. I wanted to be an NFL player, and that was my goal when I was standing out here as a 6, 7-year-old watching the high school varsity team. I wanted to be that guy. I wanted to be that NFL player, and my whole career I just believed in myself, and no matter who was believing me around me, I just never let anybody tell me it wasn't going to happen. I just kept chasing it, and I kept following my dream, and slowly started to unfold as the years went on. Right here in the Wolfpack jersey, I love it. Hold on, into the mic.
What was your hardest struggle to get where you are?
My hardest struggle to get where I am today. So, sorry. I guess for a lot of people that don't know, when I was in high school, I had a back injury that required surgery, and I think there was a scary point in that time where we were kind of unsure what the next steps were, whether I was going to continue to play. The severity of the back injury, but surely enough, I had great people around me, great doctors, therapists that pushed me through that, great coaches that continue to believe in me, and I was able to push through that pain and push through that struggle that happened early in my career. But I think that set a great foundation to get where I am now. Right here in the blue shirt.
Why did you pursue to do football?
Why did I pursue to do football? Growing up, I was a huge Indianapolis Colts fan. Sorry to all the Bears fans out there, but we're Rams fans now. We're Rams fans. Don't get it twisted. But, I always idolize, the players in the NFL. I always want to be one. I'd sit in front of that TV, every Sunday. I'm watching every single game going on, especially the Colts and, guys like Peyton Manning, guys like, Dwight Freeney, Robert Matt. I mean, I just idolize those guys like you wouldn't believe. And, I just always wanted to be one of them. And, now I'm in the best position possible to be one of them. So it was pretty cool. Right here in the red shirt. Sorry, it's easy.
Do you take your losses as a motivation?
Yeah, no, 100%. I think, the losses are kind of what drive me. And, unfortunately, I faced, quite a few in my career, but I think that's what set the standard to get to where I'm at today. And the wins are always great, but you learn the most from those losses. One second, I know you want to, I've been seeing you all day, you want to ask a question.
What made you want to play football?
What made me want to play football? I kind of talked about it a little bit earlier, but I idolized NFL players from the time I was probably your age. How old are you? 11 years old? Oh yeah, 11 years old I was idolizing NFL players. That's all I ever wanted to be. Right here, sweetheart.
How old were you when you started playing football?
I started playing football at, I believe, 6 years old. I need my mom to fact check that. I was like 6 or 7 in that range. I've been playing a long time. You started at 4 years old. You shouldn't be wearing a helmet that early. What the heck? What's up, buddy?
Right there. So, when did you
You forgot your question? Okay, that's all right. Hey, Tommy, I've been meaning to talk to you all day. What you got?
You remember what playing perfect means?
Let's get you in the...
You remember what playing perfect means?
HHP, heart, hustle, pride. You best believe
Playing
it.
perfect means not letting your brother down.
Yeah, that's right. Appreciate you, Tommy.
Tom, you got it in there.
Who we got right here in the Jordan hat, D-Flo?
you go to college for 5 years?
You said what?
Sorry. Did you go to college for 5 years?
Why did I go to college for 5 years? Actually, 6 years, huh? Sorry about that. Well, when I was going into college, I had in mind, I said, hey, I'm doing my 4 years and I'm getting out of there. Well, I got to year 4, I was like, maybe we can do one more, get to the NFL, and then got to year 5, I was like, I think we need one more, but you know, we had a lot of fun, and we had we had some good times. I'm glad. I mean, it was an unbelievable experience. We won't go too far. Number 51 right here. Let's hear you.
Do you remember my dad being your high school coach?
Do I remember your dad being my high school coach? What's your dad's name, buddy?
Connor.
That's right, Connor. Raise your hand, Connor, so I can remember if you were my high school coach. All right. There he is. Hey. And how many more? All right, we'll do a few more here. Right here.
What's your second favorite sport?
My second favorite sport. I was a baseball guy growing up. You knew it. You didn't know that. You didn't know that. You had no idea. It was definitely baseball. There was actually one point in time where I thought baseball was going to be the career that I, tried to pursue, but I hope maybe Coach Mason's here. He kind of steered me back to football. Right there in the back. I love all the 55 jerseys out there, by the way. That's awesome, man. Thank you, guys.
My question is, what is your go-to move to some of the best players in the NFL?
My go-to move to some of the best players on the field. I like to think, if you can match my speed out there, that's what I like to find out. If you can match that get off and match that speed, that's my go-to. Right here with the sunglasses, Under Armour. Who do I like the most on the Chicago Bears? I don't like none of them Chicago Bears. All right, let's do one more. Let's do one more really good question here. You want one? You've been raising your hand for a while. What you got? What do you say? How much money I make? That's a good one right there. We don't talk about that. You use Google. We can't end on that question. Oh, you remember your question? Let's hear it.
So, how did you feel on your first NFL game?
How did I feel my first NFL game? I love that question. So we were playing in Detroit, Michigan, Week 1 Sunday Night Football. That was the first game I ever. That's the game. Detroit Lions. Yep. That's the first game I played. I'm standing there next to Matthew Stafford when the national anthem's going off, and he's dead set locked in. I'm looking around like, oh, this is crazy. I saw him. I was like, hold on, I gotta get my vision locked in. It's time to play ball. I saw how locked in he was. I had to get it right. But that's how I felt my first football game or NFL football game. All right. Thank you guys. We're gonna end the Q&A there, but once again, thank you so much for the support. I mean, this has been an unbelievable turnout. Thank you to the volunteers. Thank you to the city. Thank you to everybody. I think we got a few more things scheduled for the rest of the day. I'm gonna let Nicole take over from there. But once again, y'all, thank you so much.
All right, y'all. We have the next 10 minutes. The raffle is still open, and so in 10 minutes, Braden's gonna pull out of the bucket that we have on the raffle. So make sure you go get your tickets, because 10 minutes left until we're starting the raffle.
Have fun. What's your name?
He's our football player.
Oh, yeah. We're good. Yep.
Got the order in that. Hey, I thought that was the line. What happened to the line?
Hey, back up.
Twice. Ain't nothing to be scared about that. Got no order in that. That's the way got there.
You're done for. You're about to go in.
Oh, hey, you gotta show me. Oh, back up.
Get inside. Let's go. From the stretch.
Oh, just outside.
Last one.
We gotta stop with the
Yeah.
Okay, very nice.
Are you ready, Mason? I'm like, all that
Special. Yeah, I get that. I had to do it before. Alright, about to kick it off and wait for him to make the call and we get this thing going. Appreciate y'all standing a lot. My bad. I'll see y'all sunburned at this point. A little bit of aloe.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, it is that time to get your stuff signed. It'll be limited to two items.
These are the photos, correct?
Yes.
You're welcome. You got a printer?
Go ahead. I was just gonna stack it up.
We have it right now. I can walk around after this. Okay, right on. Alright. Plenty of pictures. I wish we could all sign like that.
Remember, 2 items only, 2 items only.
2 items. I love football cards, man.
No, I did not. 10 minutes.
Go, buddy. Appreciate you guys. Thank you. Yep. Oh, sorry. Hey, pull up on me so I can help it get some rice a little bit better. There we go.
I'm gonna ask him if he learned how to do a autograph signature. How to do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, because he probably doesn't sign his name like he did when he was in high school, right?
I would think so.
Yeah. Did you learn how to like do it so it's kind of a little more?
Yeah, man. Cool here? Yeah, that's cool. Awesome. Yeah, my grandpa's done the chains here for like 52 years.
Oh yeah, that's
me and my dad and my grandpa all do it together.
Hey, appreciate you.
Thanks, man. Have a good day.
With you too. Hey, there it is.
Oh, what's the Michigan representing?
Oh, there you go.
Okay.
On short notice.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You go to Western?
No, but I saw it up in the store. I was like,
Say, it's my fellow Broncos, never know. Sorry, yeah. You told sure just a little bit. Sorry, I just want to make sure I can sign it.
I'm looking forward to coaching Isaac this year.
Yes, sir.
How you doing, Jeff?
Good, how are you?
They can play one bit.
Miss you in the track program, but I guess you're doing the city more good where you.
Yeah, I'm trying to get back up there. And just right now,
Bad situation.
yeah, getting stuck on second gear.
Take it easy on me. Right there, got you.
Okay, yeah. I'll ask around if people are interested. I'm sure they will be.
I'll get one of those for you.
Mark II.
Thank you, guys.
Hey man, put them on that music for me.
I'm gonna have to, man. That's right for the seat for me right now.
Oh, okay.
Whoa.
Wow, busted out.
2018.
I'm not ready for that one. That's crazy.
Years of photos.
That's awesome. Man, that's pretty cool.
I ain't seen one of those since high school.
Wow. That's really cool. And if you don't mind, you pull that for me so it tests me now. Thank you so much. That's two really cool too. Thank you so much. Football, sure.
And then we have a picture.
Yeah. I probably got to sit down so someone can snap a little bit or a selfie, but everybody else can do it.